I'm the brightest girl in school for my age. I have a wonderful memory. Lois, I've got to go home and help my mother. I promised.
Emily, walk simply. Who do you think you are today?
Papa, you're terrible. One minute you tell me to stand up straight, and the next minute you call me names. I just don't listen to you.
Golly, I've never gotten a kiss from such a great lady before.
Oh, excuse me, Mrs. Forrest.
Man, you got no business playing baseball on Main Street.
I'm awfully sorry, Mrs. Forrest. Hello, Emily.
Hello.
Made an awfully fine speech in class today, Emily.
Well, I was really ready to make a speech about the Monroe Doctrine, but at the last minute Miss Corcoran made me talk about the Louisiana Purchase instead. I worked an awful long time on both of them.
You know, it's funny, Emily. From your window up there, I can see your head and nights where you're up there doing your homework.
Why, can you?
You certainly do stick to it, Emily. I don't see how you can sit still for that long. I guess you like school.
Well, I always feel it's something you have to go through.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind it, really. It passes the time.
Yeah. Hey, say, Emily, what if we worked out a kind of telegraph system from your window to mine? And every once in a while, you could give me a sort of hint about one or two of those algebra problems. And I don't mean the answers, Emily. Of course not. Just a little hint.
Oh, I think hints are allowed. So, if you get stuck, George, you whistle to me, and I'll give you some hints.
Right away, Emily. Now,
George gives himself a real nice conversation, didn't he? Why, he's grown up. How old would George be?
I don't know.
Let's see, he must be almost 16.
Mama, I made a speech in class today, and I was very good. Do you think I could recite it for Papa at dinner? It was about the Louisiana Purchase. It was like silk on the spool. I'm going to make speeches all my life. Mama, are these big enough?
Try and get them bigger if you can.
Mama, will you answer me a question? Serious?
Seriously, dear, not serious.
Seriously. Will you?
Of course I will.
Mama, am I good looking?
Yes, of course you are. All of your children have got good features. I'd be ashamed if they hadn't.
Oh, Mama, that's not what I mean. What I mean is, am I pretty?
I've already told you, yes. You have a nice, young, pretty face. I've never heard of such foolishness.
Oh, Mama, you never tell us the truth about anything.
I am telling you the truth.
Mama, were you pretty?
Yes, I was, if I do say it. I was the prettiest girl in town next to Mammy Cartwright.
But Mama, you've got to say something about me. Am I pretty enough to get anybody? To get people interested in me?
Emily, you make me tired. You're pretty enough for all normal purposes. Come along now.
psst, Emily.
Hello?
Hello.
I can't work at all. The moonlight's so terrible.
Yeah, Emily, can you help me with the third problem?
Which?
The third?
Why, yes, George. That's the easiest of them all.
Oh, well, I don't see it. Can you give me a hint?
I'll tell you one thing. The answer's in yards.
In yards? How do you mean?
In square yards.
Oh, in square yards.
Yes, George. Don't you see?
Oh, I see, Emily. Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. My, isn't the moonlight terrible? And choir practice going on. I think if you hold your breath, you can hear the train all the way to Conticook. Hear it?
What do you know?
Well, I guess I better go back and try to work.
Good night, Emily.
Good night, George. And before, I'm not mad at you.
And treating me so funny lately.
Well, since you asked me, I might as well say it right out. George, oh, goodbye, Miss Corcoran.
Goodbye, Mrs. Corcoran. Yes, what is it?
I don't like the whole change that's come over you in the last year. I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but I've just gotta tell the truth and shame the devil.
A change? What do you mean?
Well, Up to a year ago, I used to like you a lot, and I used to watch you while you did everything, because we've been friends so long. And then, you began spending all your time at baseball, and you never stopped to speak to anybody anymore, not even to your own family you didn't. And George, it's a fact. You've got awful conceited and stuck up, and all the girls say so. They may not say so to your face, but that's what they say about you behind your back. Oh, and it hurts me to hear them say it, but I've got to agree with them a little. Now, I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings, but I can't be sorry I said it.
Emily, I'm glad you spoke to me about that. I never thought such a change was happening to me. I guess it's hard for a fella to not have some faults creep into his character.
I always expect a man to be perfect, and I think he should be.
Oh, I don't think it's possible to be perfect, Emily.
Well, my father is, and as far as I can see, your father is. There's no reason on earth why you shouldn't be too.
Well, I think it's the other way around, that men aren't naturally good at things, but girls are.
Well, you might as well know right now that I'm not perfect. It's not as easy for a girl to be perfect as a man, because we girls are more nervous. Oh, no, I'm sorry I said all that about you. I don't know what made me say it.
Emily,
Oh, and now I can see it's not the truth at all. And I suddenly feel it isn't important anyway.
Emily, would you like an ice cream soda or something before you go home?
Thank you. I would.
Why, hello, George. Hello, Emily. What do you have? Wait, Emily Webb. What have you been crying about?
Oh, she just got into an awful scare, Mrs. Morgan. She almost got hit by that hardware store wagon down the street. Everybody says Tom Huckins drives like a crazy man.
Well, now, you can take a drink of water, Emily. You look all shook up. I tell you, you gotta look both ways before you cross Main Street these days. It's worse every year. What do you have?
I'll have a strawberry phosphate. Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Hello.
Hello, Emily. Hello, Mrs. Gibbs.
Hello, Mother Gibbs.
Emily?
Hello. It's raining.
Yes, dear. Just rest yourself. They'll be gone soon.
It seems thousands and thousands of years since Oh, Papa remembered that was my favorite hymn. Oh, I wish I'd been here a long time. I don't like being new here. Well, how do you do, Mr. Stimson?
How do you do, Emily?
Mother Gibbs, George and I have turned that farm into just the best place we ever saw. We thought of you all the time. We wanted to show you the new barn and the great long cement drinking fountain for the stock. We bought that out of the money you left us.
I did?
Well, don't you remember, Mother Gibbs? The legacy you left us? Why, it was over $350.
Yes. Yes, Emily.
Well, there's a patent device on the fountain, so that it never overflows, Mother Gibbs, and it never sinks below a certain mark you have there. It's fine. It won't be the same to George without me, but it's a lovely farm. Live people don't understand, do they?
No, dear. Not very much.
They're sort of shut up in little boxes, aren't they? I feel as though I knew them less than 1,000 years ago. Oh, my boy's spending the day at the Carters. Oh, Miss Carter, my boy's spending the day at your house.
Is he?
Yes, he loves it there. Mother Gibbs, we've a Ford too. Never gives any trouble. I don't drive though. Mother Gibbs, when does this feeling go away? Of being one of them? How long does it?
Just rest yourself and wait.
I know. Oh, look, they're finished. They're going. Look, Father Gibbs is bringing some of my flowers to you. He looks just like George, doesn't he? Mother Gibbs, I never realized before how troubled and how in the dark life persons are. Look at him. I loved him so. From morning till night, that's all they are. Troubled.
A little cooler than it was. Yes, the train seemed to cool it off a little. Those northeast winds always do the same things, don't they?
If it isn't a rain, it's a 3-day blow. But, Mother Gibbs, one can go back. One can go back there again, into living. Oh, I feel it. I know it. Why, just for a moment there, I was thinking about the farm. And for a minute, I was there. And my baby was on my lap, as plain as day.
Yes, of course you can.
I can go back there and live all those days over again. Why not?
All I can say is, Emily, don't.
But it's true, isn't it? I can go and live back there again.
Yes, some have tried, but they soon come back here.
Don't do it, Emily.
Emily, don't. It isn't what you think it'd be.
But I won't live over a sad day. I'll choose a happy one. I'll choose the day I first knew that I loved George. Why should that be painful?
You not only live it, but you see yourself living it.
Yes,
And you see what they, down there, don't know. You see the future. You know what's going to happen afterwards.
but is that painful? Why?
That's not the only reason why you shouldn't do it, Emily. When you've been here longer, you'll see that our life here is to forget all that and think only of what's ahead and be ready for what's ahead. When you've been here longer, you'll understand.
But Mother Gibbs, how can I ever forget that life? It's all I know. It's all I have.
Oh, Emily, it isn't wise. Really, it isn't.
But it's a thing I must know for myself. I'll choose a happy day anyway.
No. At least choose an unimportant day. Choose the least important day of your life. It will be important enough.
Then it can't be since I was baby. Or since the baby was born. Oh, I can choose a birthday at least, can't I? I choose my 12th birthday.
All right, February 11th, 1899, a Tuesday. Do you want any special time of day?
Oh, I want the whole day.
We'll begin at dawn. You remember it had been snowing for several days, and it stopped the night before. The sun's coming up.
Good morning, Mama.
Well, now, dear, a very happy birthday to my girl and many happy returns. There's some prizes for you on the kitchen table.
Oh, Mama, you shouldn't have. I can't.
But birthday or no birthday, I want you to eat your breakfast good and slow. I want you to grow up and be a good, strong girl. That and the blue from your Aunt Carrie, and I reckon you can guess who brought the postcard album. I found that on the doorstep as I was bringing in the milk. George Gibbs must have come over pretty bright early in the cold. Very nice of him.
Oh, George. I'd forgotten that.
Chew that bacon good and slow. It'll help keep you warm on a cold day.
Oh, Mama. Just look at me 1 minute as though you really saw me. Mama, 14 years have gone by. I'm dead. Oh, you're a grandmother, Mama. I married George Gibbs, Mama. Wally's dead, too. Oh, his appendix burst on the camping trip to North Conway. Oh, we felt just terrible about it. Don't you remember? But just for a moment now, we're all together. Mama, just for a moment, we're happy. Let's look at one another. I can't go on. It goes so fast. We don't have time to look at one another. I didn't realize. So all that was going on, and we never noticed. Take me back, up the hill to my grave. Oh, but first, wait. One more look. Goodbye. Oh, goodbye, world! Goodbye, Grover's Corners. Mama and Papa. Goodbye to clocks ticking. And Mama's sunflowers. And food. And coffee. And new iron dresses. And hot baths. And sleeping. And waking up. Oh, Earth! You're too wonderful for anyone to realize you. Do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? Every minute?
No. The saints and poets, maybe. They do some.
I'm ready to go back.
Are you happy?
No. I should have listened to you.